9-35, simplify each expression. So these are working with fractions, and it looks like we're dividing fractions, multiplying fractions, some more division. Okay, we'll start out with this one. And let's see. So let me write down the original problem. Move this over a little so it's closer to where the actual problem is. All right, so that is 5/4 divided by 7/16. Okay, typically what we will do is turn this into a multiplication problem. And we do that by just writing down the first term, and then the second term, which is the term that's going to divide into the first term, we just flip it and turn it upside down. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this problem, and then I'll tell you why flipping this second term works for dividing fractions. Okay, so first of all, to multiply these fractions now, we just multiply across. And what we could do is, these numbers are kind of big, we can simplify this for ourselves first, because we can simplify 4 by saying 2 goes into 4 twice, or actually, we can simplify it by saying 4 goes into 4 once, and 4 goes into 16 4 times. Okay, so now we've done a bit of canceling. It's going to be easier to multiply. So 4 times 5 is 20. And then 1 times 7 is 7. And so we could just leave it that way. It's an improper fraction. We could divide that into it. It goes in twice. And 7, that's 14. So there would be 6/7 left over. Okay, so let's see why this flipping of the second term works. Okay, so let's take the original problem, 5/4 divided by 7/16. And if we wrote this differently, we could write it as 5/4 divided by 7/16. Okay, but at this point, this is a little awkward. It's kind of hard to deal with these numbers. I don't know how to divide 5/4 by 7/16. It's hard for me to imagine that. And so what we need to do is manipulate these a little, and we do that with a giant 1. So if we multiply these by a giant 1, we would have, 16 over 7, and 16 over 7 again. And the reason that we are using the reciprocal of this value is that now we can cancel. So 7 cancels 7, so that's a giant 1. And then 16 over 16 is another giant 1, so they cancel out. And so what we're left with is 5/4 times 16/7. So if we go back and look at the original problem, the only thing that's different is the second term got flipped over. And so that's why this works, when we just flip the second term. So we're using a giant 1, we're canceling, and then we end up with this. And so looking at this and saying, I'm just going to flip this, is a shortcut, but it is a shortcut based on sound math.